What's up, everybody? Astrocastrophe here. Welcome to the Astrocastrophe. I am going to take just a moment here to weigh in on the whole situation with Andrew Tate. Let me start by saying that I'm not a fan of Greta Thunberg. As a matter of fact, she's kind of a meme on the internet at this point, but I've also really learned that you don't want to make fun of her. At least that's, from the most observable stance, that's what you would probably think. A lot of people are saying this can't be a coincidence. This can't be a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence, to be perfectly honest. What I think is Greta is someone who has either like managers or handlers. She's a mouthpiece for the establishment, okay? She's trying to sell you on the idea that the sun's going to fucking burn the planet up or something like that. And she recently posted a picture of herself like holding a bottle of wine, and below the picture it says something like, oh, this is like my reaction to hearing about Andrew Tate this morning. And it's actually a funny picture, but like I said, I am not a fan of her. For the most part, I'd be dunking on her, but I can't say that I like Andrew Tate. No. Andrew Tate kind of lines up there with the whole like sort of Liver King a la Jack Murphy, Giga Chad guy who markets themselves to young, impressionable men and starts charging them outrageous sums of money for shitty fucking advice you could get from your drunk fucking uncle. Like, it's so fucking stupid. And anyone out there who has those sorts of, I don't know, I'm going to say they're just like daddy issues or something like that, because that's the only thing I can imagine, that like the people who sign up for that shit are just kids and who never had fucking dads around or something like that. Because otherwise I don't know why you'd pay some asshole on the internet $50 a month to tell you that you need to get out there and like fuck virgins or something. And that's just kind of where I take issue with Andrew Tate, because that seems to be like the whole motto of his marketing scheme is, oh, go out there and fuck the most barely legal girls you can find, do it often, and you'll be just as successful as me, and I'm just sitting there like, no. And I think effectively Jack Murphy would have done the same thing, and then he eventually moved on to doing porn with his wife on the internet. So I'm saying, when you follow these sort of gurus, these Giga Chad gurus, you're heading in a direction that is going absolutely nowhere. They're always guaranteeing you that you're going to make money. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. You'll get better fucking advice from Tony goddamn Robinson. When it comes to getting advice from any of these motivational pep talk people, I really think you should not pay them any sort of money to begin with. And then second, I really don't think you should be taking the advice of people you don't even know, especially jerks on the fucking internet, assholes on TV, and people like me. Don't take any of my fucking advice unless I'm telling you not to listen to these sorts of people. Definitely don't give them your money. But Andrew Tate, man, I can get behind some of the jokes he's made about Greta Thunberg. Like when he's sitting there joking about his car and shit like that and all the fuel emissions, he's smoking a cigar. Yeah, it was kind of funny, but then she came back at him with a tiny dick joke, like, and she kind of landed that one. And then Andrew Tate, I mean, you're getting kind of mouthed off by a 19-year-old girl here with autism. But obviously, like, you don't make fun of this girl, because what I really think happens, like I said, Greta Thunberg is someone who has like handlers or managers or something like that. And, these are bigwigs. I think these are people who have friends in the government. They're people who have friends in the media. They're people who have friends across the country. And I can easily imagine one of their friends across the country, giving her handler or manager a call and just being like, hey, who I saw on TV or on the internet? And they're like, who? And they're like, oh, that fucking asshole, Andrew Tate. And they're like, oh yeah. And he's like, yeah. I saw this pizza box, I happen to be around that area. And I've heard some things about, I'm sure messages got around somewhere, and that Greta's people sort of got the skinny on things with this whole fucking pizza box. Someone recognized that fucking pizza box, and they notified them. And at that point, they were just like, okay, yeah, we'll give the police a phone call or something like that. And next thing you know, he's being arrested, and it's the Agent Smiths from the Matrix or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I can't get behind Andrew Tate, like, and I don't want to get attacked by like all the sort of like right-winged eccentric sort of people, because I myself, would identify as a libertarian, and I lean a little bit more towards the right anyways, because, you know, the left has become sort of a screaming mess of itself. Like, if you had a sane moderate Democrat run, I would probably vote for him over a Republican, but I don't see that happening. Just to put that out there, it's just I cannot take the left seriously anymore. They scare the fuck out of me. But people on the right, sort of like Andrew Tate, are always making fucking idiots out of themselves. And that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't say he's you know, promoting toxic masculinity. What I'm saying is he's promoting being a fucking asshole, if anything. I mean, by the sounds of it, he moved to Romania because, like, the age consent laws over there are like fucking 12 or something. You know, so it's just like right up his fucking ballpark. He got the first fucking plane ticket out of here. But I think it's very easy to pin all this shit on him too, given some of the things he says. I mean, they got video footage of this guy beating the shit out of his girlfriend out of like some fucking restaurant or something, but, you know, lo and behold, she happens to like it. Oh, I'm really into it. Douche, douche. You know, like, of course she would fucking say something like that. Most women who are battered do defend their fucking boyfriends that way. So I don't know. I do think it's a definite possibility that this guy was abusing women. Yes, but I'm not going to stop and say no, absolutely not. I mean, he moved to Romania probably because it's a lot easier to get like 16-year-old girls over there. He had this webcam business or something like that. Guy says he is he's going off about this whole shit about the government trying to arrest him, and that the government's coming to get him. They're going to silence him. They're going to do this. He's going to be the next John McAfee or fucking Anthony Bourdain. But no, I think this guy drew a lot of attention to himself, so it's really easy for him to set himself up for this sort of thing. No, I don't think he's promoting toxic masculinity. I think he's promoted being a fucking asshole who banks off the young minds of impressionable men who probably don't have many father figures in their life. But that's really all I can say about it. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for that, but I have to be utterly honest with you, man. This guy seems like a fucking joke. Anyways, I'm Astrocastrophe. This is the Astrocastrophe. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.